I'll wake up.
Slade Winchester has a hard time getting a good night's sleep.
Very unhealthy because you wake up with by giving yourself a shot of adrenaline.
At the urging of his wife, he underwent a sleep study that documents everything from brain waves to breathing. Winchester was diagnosed with sleep apnea.
I apparently was waking up 20, 30 times an hour.
Sleep apnea happens when muscles in the back of the throat collapse, which cuts off breathing.
Being essentially sleepy all day is really difficult.
And that's not the worst of it.
When people have severe sleep apnea, they have higher risk of cardiovascular disease, higher risk of stroke.
A standard treatment is a CPAP machine, but like almost 50% of patients, he couldn't tolerate it.
For 6 months, and had a really hard time with it and became claustrophobic with it, and basically stopped using it.
Then a year and a half ago, he received a revolutionary new implant called Inspire from Dr. Shaw. It is planted just under the skin and turned on every night by remote control. It senses when breathing slows down and sends an electrical pulse to the tongue, which then stimulates the airway to open, and it's super easy to use.
I was able to bring the device with me backpacking last summer. I went backpacking in Montana with my sons, and was able to bring the controller with me in my backpack and turn it on. So it works very well for my life.